Beer, beer. When others are greedy, be fearful. When there's fear or bloods in the streets, be greedy. Welcome everybody to episode number 27. It is Maj here, and on this episode of Outside of the Box Thinking, we are diving deep into not just stocks, not just fear, not just the panic that is going on during this day and time. It is November, mid-November. It's the week before Thanksgiving, and for those that are in business, for those that are living in general in the economy, invested in whatever it may be, if you have a small business, you're experiencing a lot of turmoil in the markets. You might be noticing that some of your customers are giving you slack over your pricing. You might be noticing that a lot of people are selling if you're in the stocks or in crypto. What do you do when these times happen? Because these times are inevitable, right? A lot of people are experiencing the downturn of the markets, but not many people know how to really handle this. So that's why I'm here to talk to you about. I believe I am fit to share my insight with you because I've been an entrepreneur, business owner since 2016 when I graduated from college and majored in life, health and exercise science, business entrepreneurship. But what better experience than to start and have your own business, right? I have another YouTube series where I'm sharing with you the growth of growing my business to $1 million in revenue. So feel free to check that one out. But go ahead and dive into it. That I want to share with you is to move against the grain. When most people see the narrative of sell, 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 you should actually double down on what you are convicted on. Don't follow other people's opinion, but instead do your own research, right? Do your own research, do your own due diligence when it comes down to investing your time and investing your money. I learned the hard way by just following other people when I first graduated from high school. Thanks for the like. Hey, Carla, where are you coming in live from? I appreciate the love. Please drop a like, share, subscribe. You know how the drill goes. I really, truly appreciate it. But when I graduated from high school, my mom, my dad are like, oh, you're going to college, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm going to go to college. All my friends are going to college. So I decided to go to college. I didn't think for myself. I just followed the flock. The downside for this whole thing was, yes, I got into a lot of student loan debt. Hooray! But I partied my ass off. I loved partying. It was really fun. But I learned a lot about socializing with other humans, how to develop my speaking skills. I was able to take public speaking class. That was like the death of me. I didn't think I would survive that class, but hey, I made it through. And 6.5 years later, graduated with my diploma with nothing to show for. Yes, I'm able to apply my knowledge in health and exercise science to myself, and I still train people on a day-to-day basis every now and again. But, entrepreneurship in itself, that's what I minored in. The best way to really minor or major in a topic is to get hands-on experience and do the thing yourself. So, that's my experience where I can share with you is how I followed the crowd and how I, at the end of it, there was not much fruit to bear. Because for my personality, and I think it takes a certain personality to want to be a business owner or to want to be an entrepreneur. As for me, I hate it when people try to tell me what to do. I hate it when people look over my shoulder. I hate it. Hey, what's going on, Para Ahmed? What's going on, y'all? I don't vibe with that, right? And if you're that type of person, I highly recommend you just double down on what you want to go into business for. And if you do want to go into business, let me know in the chats and the comments. I would love to hear what your ideas are down below. Right? So that was number one, is go against the grain, to go against the narrative. Number two, I did mention it a little bit, is do your research on the things that you are convicted in. If the main trajectory of your narrative is plummeting in 10 years down the line, let's just say, that narrative is going to be in the toilet and there's not a good headway for that narrative, you might want to pivot out of that and go into something different. What's a good example of this? I would say the big thing right now is AI. AI is one of those things that 10 years, if you zoom out 10 years, if you zoom out 15 years, if you zoom out, hell, even a year now, it's going to change the way that we interact with each other. We produce value as individuals. It's going to change a lot of things. It already has been changing a lot of things, and we are not being affected by this AI. I actually have deleted my social media. When I deleted my social media, I realized that there's just so much AI content there. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. That's the reason why I do a lot of lives, because there's just a lack of authenticity. And that goes back into my first point, is just go against the grain. Use that narrative. You can still ride that wave and that narrative of AI and using that, but be authentic. I look like AI. Hey, maybe I am AI. Maybe I am. Who knows? Big shout out, Siri. Am I Siri? Hey, you know what's crazy is that somebody mentioned Siri. Apple is so behind in their AI game. It's kind of sad. But apparently they're making some deals behind the scenes where they're going to come back. So we'll see how 2026 looks. But the third thing I want to touch on, and then the last thing that I wanted to touch on, is when there's blood in the streets, man, don't panic. Be stoic. Read more Seneca. Read more Nero. Read more Marcus Aurelius. Read more of philosophers, and dive into their knowledge as to how they experience stress. If you're religious, read the Quran, read the Bible, read the Torah, read whatever you need to do, and experience as to how these individuals that were leading countries, leading organizations, leading a movement, leading civilizations, I think I already said civilizations, as to how they navigated the playing field, right? There's just so much that is going on around us that we're basically time traveling. I don't know about you guys, but time is just going like this. We only have one more month, a month and a half actually, left of 2025, and then we're into 2026. Once we're in 2026, we're more than halfway to 2030. That's nuts to me. So remember those three things. Whenever there's a narrative, we'll touch on that again. Number one, whenever there's a mainstream narrative, don't follow the flock of people. Double down on what you're convicted on. Number two, what was number two? Man, I'm over here multitasking. I just forgot it. Number two, it will come back to me. But either way, this is the beauty of doing lives, right? You get the raw behind the scenes. Just as how it is without editing. I used to think that I had to edit all these videos just to put them out there, but the main thing is just the message behind it all, right? So still trying to think of what number two is. Number two, can somebody help me out in the comments? I feel like there's somebody that was listening. Number one, double down on what you're convicted on. Don't go with the flock. Number two is, as I merge over, let's see, what was number two? Double down on what you know. Yeah, I think it is, just do your own research, right? And be convicted in what your direction is. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so number one, we'll recap again. Number one, let's go against the grain of the narrative. that's going on. Number two is double down what you're convicted in. Make sure that the narrative isn't shifted or heading down the tank when you zoom out 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And number three is being stoic. Yeah, I got it down. Hey, I remembered. But I appreciate y'all watching and tuning in. This was episode number 27. I appreciate the love in the comments and all that stuff. Please like, share, subscribe, all that juicy stuff. Most of the time I do these lives is when I'm traveling from place to place, because I just got done with a job right now. Gonna head home, shower up, and then take my AI course. I think a lot of people should learn AI. The playing field's changing, y'all. It is changing. And if you don't see that it's changing right before your eyes, you're going to be affected. And I'd much rather y'all be early than be affected. The people that I vibe with and watch this channel, I share my message with you guys and let y'all know that there is a story within you. And I hope that you can share that story with others, empower them, inspire them, and help them become a better version of themselves. It's your boy tuning out. In January, I'm going to be making a return to social media. That will be officially a year of me being off. And when I come back, I'm coming in swinging, baby. We're going to be swinging with producing major content that people can grasp and learn from and walk away with value. And that's the main goal. Again, thanks for tuning in, y'all. It's your boy Maj tuning out on this episode number 27, Outside the Box Thinking. Peace, y'all.